Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm not reading a story today, I'm actually going to try and write one. I'm going to give myself a little challenge of attempting to write in 5 minutes a story from scratch using 2 random words. But before I do that, I'm just going to remind you that the competition to win a signed copy of my book, Running Coyote and Fallen Star, which contains 48 of my short stories, that competition will be closing very soon, so you have between now and the 1st of September to do the following. Well, let's do it this side. Yeah, do those things and you may well win a signed copy of my book, which I will post to you personally. So yeah, share this video with your friends and yeah, let's do it. And now for the 5-minute timed writing challenge. So I'm basically going to choose 2 random words and then I'm going to start the clock. So the 2 random words are dirt and rude. And let's start the clock. Dirt and rude. Okay, that should be easy. We need a character name. Adam Langston, why not? Had spent far too many years scrabbling around in the dirt. There we go, the first word. From being the kind of child who would come home on a I'll fix that later. Saturday evening with his face covered with a continent of mud splatters. He'd become one of the most in-demand archaeologists in England. Okay, what was that word again? Rude, okay. Gosh, we're halfway there. I need to find something. All right, halfway through the Norfolk long barrow dig of 2024, Adam realized he may have met his biggest challenge. His team of a dozen fellow diggers, I'm just going to call them diggers, and he had been working for 40 days straight, but the softly humming egg-like capsule would not budge. He'd dozed off. Dozed off after a 12-hour day of gently polishing the upper surface of the ovoid, love that word, not ovid, although that's kind of appropriate as well, ovoid, when he was rudely a rude awakening, because I have to use rude, not rudely. Awakening. A voice. And a familiar one. The top of the egg-like, what's it called again? Chamber. Not chamber. Tomb-like thing. Sarcophagus. Fagus had slid open like a Fabergé. Ooh, nice. Fabergé egg. And a faint green mist was emerging, along with a voice. Along with that voice. That voice. His voice. Oh, I'm over time slightly. Hello, Adam. It said. It's me. And by that, I mean it's you. It's been far too long. Done. Okay, it's not a work of genius, let's be honest, but it was written in 5 minutes and 45 seconds, and there's probably something in there that can be explored. Yeah, so that was fun. 5 minutes might have been a little bit extreme. Perhaps I should have allowed myself 6 or 7. But the basic idea of the story, which I'm going to call The Egg, seems to be that this archaeologist has been digging himself up. Perhaps some time-traveling version of himself, or some alternative universe version of himself. It's kind of a weird Quatermass meets Doctor Who sort of concept, but yeah, the whole point of this is just to demonstrate that short story writing isn't really a sort of mysterious process of angstful soul searching necessarily. Ideas come in the combination of words. In the process of putting words together, ideas develop. And I want to show that you should never feel that if you don't have a strong idea that you can't write. Sometimes by writing something that seems a little bit weak or strange or odd or not quite right, you'll find something interesting. So this is why I like these random words as a way of inspiring a story, because they kind of dig something up from the subconscious without you having to really think about it. And those words, rude and dirt, were kind of fairly simple, nothing too challenging, but they allowed me a lot of freedom. Anyway, maybe I'll read the story just to see. I mean, it's probably not, I haven't done any revisions. The Egg. Adam Langston had spent far too many years scrabbling around in the dirt. From being the kind of child who would come home on a Saturday evening with his face covered with a continent of mud splatters, he'd become one of the most in-demand archaeologists in England. Halfway through the Norfolk Long Barrow dig of 2024, Adam realised he may have met his biggest challenge. His team of a dozen fellow diggers and he had been working for 40 days straight, but the softly humming egg-like capsule would not budge. He dozed off after a 12-hour day of gently polishing the upper surface of the ovoid when he had a rude awakening, a voice, and a familiar one. The top of the egg-like sarcophagus had slid open like a Fabergé egg. Too many eggs. And a faint green mist was emerging, along with that voice. His voice. "Hello, Adam," it said. "It's me. And by that I mean it's you. It's been far too long." Anyway, and on that rather bizarre experimental note, I will see you again very soon. Enter the competition. Do it now. Bye.